Jenny Slate is currently occupying almost every corner of the entertainment landscape. In 2026, she is moving between indie cinema and the Broadway stage with a frequency that few of her peers can match. This visibility is driven by two specific projects: a romantic drama called Carousel, which premiered at Sundance, and her debut in a major Broadway comedy. The sheer volume of her work this year has critics debating whether this is her most successful career phase to date. But the real story is how she's managing a genre-spanning pivot that usually ends in a career stall, all while maintaining her specific, unfiltered identity. For years, Slate was defined by her quirky indie comedy roles and the vulnerable, high-pitched voice of characters like Marcel the Shell. Moving from that space into serious drama often leads to the comedian's pivot trap. Actors either lose the fans who expect them to be funny, or they struggle to convince drama critics that they can handle gravity without feeling stiff. She is attempting this transition while navigating the baggage of high-profile internet gossip, including the leaked texts and production friction tied to her involvement in It Ends With Us. Her success in bypassing these obstacles comes down to one trait: she avoids the polished, defensive posture of a typical Hollywood celebrity. In the romantic drama Carousel, she co-stars with Chris Pine in a role that strips away her usual comedic safety nets. The film focuses on two former lovers reconnecting in middle age, a premise that requires a mature and deeply human performance. When the film debuted at Sundance, the response was immediate. Reviews highlighted her performance as a career-defining shift in her range as an actor. She achieved this not by hiding her natural awkwardness, but by using it. She leaned into her trademark emotional honesty to create a tension that feels grounded rather than theatrical. Simultaneously, she is anchoring the Broadway comedy All Out, comedy about ambition. Her appearances on late-night shows to promote the play have gone viral, largely because she refuses to stay on script. She spends her airtime detailing stage mishaps and leans into the chaos of the theater rather than delivering a rehearsed PR pitch. By maintaining this connection to her quirky roots, she keeps her dramatic success from feeling like a manufactured image change. She's still the same person, just in a different setting. This approach is also how she handles the legal and PR headlines that have followed the production of It Ends With Us. Most celebrities try to control scandals with curated statements, feeding a gossip loop. Slate ignores this entirely. Because she stays focused on her creative work and unapologetic about her imperfections, there is no perfect image to tear down. Gossip loses power without that gap. In an industry that often feels overmanaged, her honesty makes her resilient to the standard cycles of internet outrage. This year isn't just a period of high productivity, it is a total redefinition of what Jenny Slate is allowed to do in Hollywood. She has moved past the restrictive box the industry uses to label comedic character actors. That barrier has been effectively shattered. Her trajectory looks different than the highly curated, focus-grouped images that define most modern movie stars. In high-stakes drama, these raw, unpolished human elements are what make a performance feel undeniably real to an audience. The takeaway here is that long-term career growth doesn't require an actor to sand down their edges to fit a new genre. Slate used her most vulnerable, authentic voice as the foundation for her expansion into drama and theater. Her renaissance shows that being honest about who you are is actually a functional strategy for surviving the pressures of the modern film industry.